I'm Jeff Metzler, Job Placement Coordinator at Pickaway-Ross Career and Technology Center.
Hi, I'm Alan Coker. I'm also a Job Placement Coordinator at Pickaway-Ross. Well, first, they have to have all their academic requirements met before they can go on job placement. We want to make sure that's the most important thing, is they have that done so that they meet graduation requirements. Some students work ahead. Every situation is different. We give them the opportunity to work ahead in the summertime to complete their academics. And if they do that, day one, when they come back to school, they can be on all-day job placement.
Well, the first step would be to come to the guidance office. Outside the guidance office, there's a QR code that you would scan so that you would make a request to see either me or Mr. Coker regarding your job placement thoughts. And then Mr. Coker and I would we would fill out a job placement form. It's like a checks and balances where we'd have different people in the building sign off. Mr. Coker and I would sign off first. Then we would have you check in with your guidance counselor, and they would sign off saying that you are on track to graduate. After that, we would have you go to your lab and have your program coordinator sign off. After we get those three signatures, we would have our high school principal, Mr. Thornsley, finally sign off, giving his blessing for you to go on job placement. Prior to that, while this is all in the works, we would have you fill out a training agreement. We would complete the training agreement, and it's signed by your program instructor, by your parent, by yourself, and your employer. It's like a contract between all four of those parties.
So we have a program called EdWise. It's very simple to use. Students log in through their PRCTC students email. They put in their place of employment. They put in how many hours they worked that week, or every 2 weeks, depending on when you get paid. Put in how much money you made, your gross pay before any taxes or anything are taken out. And then you attach the pay stub or screenshot of your pay stub on there, and then you submit. The instructor receives that. It'll show up as pending to begin with, and then once it is approved by your instructor, then it'll show complete.
Well, there's a couple things you could do depending on your program instructor. Your program instructor might want you to contact them first and discuss the problem with the program instructor, or you could contact me or Mr. Coker and discuss your problem, and then we would try and help you solve these issues between you and your employer. That's not a problem. Your employer is really, most employers are very cooperative with us when you have to come back and take credentials, credentialing tests, and we typically make you aware when you need to come back so that you can schedule these absences with your employer, especially since they are requirements for graduation.
Yes, if you're half day, you get 4 credits, and that would be leaving at 11:10, whatever the case may be, and that will replace your lab, so you get 4 credits. If you're on all-day job placement, then you get 8 credits.
If you lose your job, we're going to give you an opportunity to try and find another job, but if that doesn't work, then you'll be required to come back to school and finish your education here at Pickaway-Ross.